It seems to me that at least that longer-term processes have interacted with each other. The commercialization of land has been going on for a long time in some areas, but it has spread and intensified in people's desire to acquire access to and some degree of control over land, so that rising levels of contestation over land have been gradually increasing in response to commercialization. And it seems to me that the last 30 or so years of policy interventions that are designed to deal with land conflicts by certifying rights of ownership and attaching them to very particular people has often had the unintended effect of adding to the tension and the conflict. Conflicts have taken many forms, but could perhaps be quickly summarized as, first of all, when you have multiple people asserting diverse claims to the same piece of land, which has been the case in the past in many African societies. How do you sort of identify an owner in the Western sense of freehold ownership out of this group? And how do you decide? So debates have arisen over evidence, with people often coming in with sort of oral histories to back up their claims to land, that in turn are endlessly debatable. But they have also very much engaged with relations of authority. Who is going to decide over a contested piece of land and how? And as some of the other speakers today have already pointed out, it has intensified questions of social belonging. If my ancestors came here before yours did, I will argue that this gives me a preemptive claim to the land. But again, how do we know? Who is an indigenous inhabitant and who is a stranger? And all of these kinds of debates and conflicts have, I would argue, engaged with, not only been influenced by, but in turn influenced structures of authority in different contexts. These have taken many forms, and in my paper I offer brief comparisons of countries with very diverse histories, such as Ghana and South Africa, in which, for a variety of reasons, rising contestation over access to land and efforts on the part of the state to draw up laws that will set rules for these contexts has had the effect, intended or unintended, of strengthening, reinforcing the position of traditional authorities. In sub-Saharan, in Ghana, there's a long history of conflict, especially in the southern commercial cocoa farming areas, between farmers and chiefs over the division of the income generated by commercial agricultural production. And although at the time of independence, Kwame Nkrumah set out very deliberately to try to reduce traditional chiefs to kind of cultural figureheads, the relatively weak state regimes that followed were too concerned to try to bolster their own political support, drew on chiefs in the hope that they would help to bring in their followers. And over the years, chiefs have regained influence, and indeed in the recent period of large-scale acquisitions of African land by outside investors, often referred to as land grabs, chiefs have taken control over the negotiation of these exchanges. When somebody a few years ago asked an official from the Ministry of Land and Natural Resources, well, why do you let these chiefs negotiate with well-to-do foreign buyers? Why not get in there and take control of the process? The answer was, well, in the Constitution, Chiefs have exclusive jurisdiction over chieftaincy affairs, so we don't interfere in chieftaincy affairs. And in South Africa, again, the end of apartheid was sort of initiated a period, especially in the former homelands, but in other areas as well, when access to land, and especially land that was discovered to be sitting on top of valuable mineral deposits, has contributed to reinforcing the power of traditional authorities. A couple of quickly contrasting cases are Cote d'Ivoire, where we are now, and Kenya, where there were not sort of long-standing structures of top-down traditional authority. Rather, authority, especially in the rural areas, was very decentralized. But where the development of commercial farming has involved substantial inflows of migrant workers, many of whom work for a period of years and then acquire a plot of land and settle down on it, which has led to patterns of contestation over land pitting, again,